All right. Happy Saturday afternoon. Want to come on real quick to say hello and also to give a shout out to Generational Turnaround. Generation Turnaround. Let me turn around so you can see the back of the shirt because the GT Summit is coming your way very, very soon. So it's one of the podcasts that is on CTR Media Network, Generational Turnaround. Check it out. It specializes in providing a platform for individuals who were incarcerated or have family members that was incarcerated, and they give them a chance to share their story. It's also a 501c3 nonprofit organization that is helping the community in Mississippi. So Generational Turnaround. Check out the podcast. They just had a lady on there who did 7 years in prison, and she shares her story. So check it out. Check it out. As you guys come in, let me know where you're tuning in from. Write down in the chat. Tell me hello and what city or country you reside in so that I can give you guys a shout out. Normally, I do not go live in the afternoon. But hey, we changing stuff up over here. Because normally I do my best to go live early in the morning. But hunty, let me tell you, keeping it real, I couldn't. I did it yesterday, I think. But today I actually had to go to an event. It was very good. It was an investors, women who invest. All right, and boy, was it eye-opening. Just going to meet women who interested in investing and all that good stuff like that. Hi, Taya, I think that's what it is. And if I messed up your name, please forgive me. Please forgive me. Milo said hi. Then we have Parshat or Kumar. I'm sorry. Hi, welcome. Where you guys tuning in from? I'm not gonna answer that. But anywho, we had an amazing time. I am doing great. I am doing fantastic. How are you doing? So I just want to come in and check in on you guys to see how you was doing. How you guys was doing in this afternoon. Oh, we got South Cali in the building. They are like literally 3 or 4 hours behind us in South Carolina. So yeah, no, three PST time. So we EST over here. So you're 3 hours behind us. So it is probably about, let's see, what time? What time is it now? 4. So let's see. So it's like 1, almost 2 o'clock over there. 2. So it's gonna be. It's probably about 1 or 2 over there. So it's pretty early over there in Cali. You like and you subscribe. Thank you. Let me do the subscribe dance. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Woo! Thank you, y'all. Thank you, y'all. All right. What does my shirt say? It says Generational Turnaround. And so, well, it actually says Generational Turnaround Summit. And one of the podcasters that's on CTR Media Network, that's the name of their podcast. It's called Generational Turnaround. But they're also having an event in September. And they're also a nonprofit. They do a lot of great work within the community. They're in Mississippi. And so their whole platform is about giving people who have been incarcerated or family members that have family members or friends or family that's been incarcerated or is still incarcerated, giving them a platform to be able to share their stories. Now, some people have, did commit the crimes, and then some people didn't commit the crimes. And so they're having the opportunity to share their perspectives and also share what happens when someone that you love goes to prison for X amount of time. What happens to the family that's left behind? What happened to the children? What happened to the parents who have to live without their family members, right? Or their close friends or significant others. So they talk about that and some other things. And then they also talk about what do you do once you're out? How can you get the resources, support that you need in order to be able to sustain yourself while you're out? And just talking about their experience and what led them to go down that road. Okay. Thank you that you said the channel is good. Tam said, I love your vibe and your gorgeous puppies. Thank you. I share your channel and my friends and family also. It's great to support you. Oh, thank you so much. I love it. Love y'all. Thank you so much. Hey, Kitty. They say hi. Natasha's in the building. Any car you want to edit. Hey, up next with Lamar. How you doing? Gave me the big hands. All right, come on. You come in the room. Thank you for saying hello. Let me know where you're tuning in from. And also, make sure that you smash that like button. We want to at least get up to double digits on every single live. So go ahead, and if you haven't yet, go ahead and smash that like button to let YouTube know you like the content. Okay? Oh, we have Colombia in the building. Colombia. We also have India. Oh, you from India. Okay, so you live in the United States now, or are you still in India? Because we have subscribers from all over. That's the beautiful thing about CTR. We are an international platform. We even have people follow us who do not speak English because I'm so animated. And everybody understands the language of love. So I don't have to speak your language. You don't have to speak mine, but you can see my intentions and I see yours. And it's all about love over here. We want to entertain you and also provide a platform for you to learn if that's what you want to do. So we have Russia in the building. Welcome, Russia. We have Mexico in the building. What's up? I am doing amazingly awesome. We have I am Pakistan in the building. Very little Spanish. And it's not that, I don't speak that well in Spanish like I used to years ago. I know I learned Spanish in high school many years ago, but I was very good. And I hate that I stopped. Because in my case, I didn't use it and I lost it. I know sometimes they say if you learn it, you won't lose it. But in my case, I'm like, I understand better than I speak it now. Not so much written, but if somebody's saying it, I can kind of pretty much pick up. Because a lot of English words and Spanish words are quite similar. So I am so happy and so, I don't know. It's just, I am loving these 40s. I am loving the 40s because you just get to this point of peace. And no matter if people are negative, it don't bother you. You be like, eh. So let me see. So I'm gonna do a little something. Mosquito. Ugh! All of this heat. So what do you guys want to talk about on today? And something that is, something real. Because I personally don't have anything magnificent to talk about. I just want to come on and check on you guys to see how you was doing. I'm also checking these systems and stuff because I do not plan to work today. Oh, we have Sharon in the building. She says, hello, my name is Jordan. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. You guys, we've been putting out new content, right? Things to make you laugh, things to make you think, sometimes some things that make you get a little emotional. And then we also have some new podcast episodes that's up. I'm gonna tell you now, I am so excited. You know why? It is because the Tina Ramley Show has finally wrapped up for season 10. Yes, I said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have finally wrapped up taping and interviewing for season 10. I am so happy because I am exhausted. Many people, they talk about all the good stuff dealing with podcasting, but they never talk about how exhausting it can be. Like, literally, I did not realize how many people I interviewed this year just for season 10. Now, I'm not talking about the overall season from season 1 to 10, but just season 10 alone, we interviewed over 70 entrepreneurs, authors, influencers, like the whole list, the whole gamut. And your girl is tired. Okay, I'm tired. And so, what's my channel about? Our channel is an edutainment channel platform, which means we give you a little bit of entertainment, and also we educate you. So we educate you through our various podcasting shows that talk about all different topics. I'll even come on and do some educational things for people who want to learn about podcasting or want to learn about mindset development or whatever the case may be. But you will see a lot of different You can learn a lot of different things from our podcast shows. That's our long content. And then you will be able to learn from their guests that they have on their show. Then we have our entertainment side, usually in the form of our shorts and our videos that are me or someone else on the team coming, doing some little silly things to make you smile, or recapping some older TV shows, some older movies, or just putting out some motivational things to motivate you through the day. I am a person, I love life. I am my husband says that I am a walking TV show. Because I'm always doing something. Now I am serious when I need to be, but if I don't need to be serious, like, I don't, because life is short. So I do little silly things to make you laugh, or I will remix other people's videos. If they're dancing, I'll dance too, or I will do some commentary over it. And sometimes we'll just reshare content and put our own little thoughts on it to get your thoughts. So we're pretty much is an edutainment platform. Education, entertainment, all in one, that happen to be podcasts and TV shows by independent content creators, so we can control the narrative and we can share what we want to share, right? So that's pretty much us in a nutshell. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to like and subscribe and comment. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and what would you like to see. We do various different content, but we also get suggestions from you all on different things that you might want to see. Give me one moment. So, what is it that you would like to see? What is it that you would like to see? And these lives that I do, they're pretty much random conversation. Sometimes I come on and have a subject in mind that I'm going to speak about, but most of the time, this is laid back. Random conversation. We jump around topics based upon what we're talking about at the time. We have some consistent supporters that come in on our lives, and we go back and forth in a positive way, having conversations about entrepreneurship, mindset development, old TV shows, old movies, life. Like the other day I was cooking, because literally I cooked because I have a family, and then later on I had to go to work. So come on, and it's pretty much like a very unscripted, untraditional reality show. That's pretty much what it is when I come on live like this, because it's just bloop, So oh, okay. That's your opinion. I don't touch nothing that got that name on it. But anyway, that's pretty much it. And I said, I am getting ready. So our family, like I said, I went to a small event to meet with some other women investors to network and stuff like that. Was able to learn a lot. They was talking about Airbnbs and how to invest, how to get started. And since I never done that part dealing with real estate, I was like, I want to learn. I think I'm gonna wait a little bit more until I need to learn a little bit more. But I from what I heard, I really like it, and that's something that I would like to do in the future. But I have too much on my plate. So but I love the information, love the everything that everyone said, and definitely those are a group of women that I would like to do some sort of thing with. I don't know what that would be, but I would. It was nice being in the room with women who are mothers, some who are mothers, some who are not, some who are just starting business, some who've been in business for a long time, some who was military veterans, and all of us coming together without the drama. It was beautiful, and I just feel so filled up. And then after that, my family and I, we spent family time. So the kids went shopping, and we went out to eat, and then now we came back home, and I was getting ready to wind down, but I was like, I haven't talked to you guys today, so I was just gonna come on and just see how you guys was doing. Listen, y'all know what you read. Now you know what you getting when you come on when I'm doing my live. Now when you seeing my show, my professional show, the Tina Ramsey Show, of course it's gonna be topic driven. We're gonna have a specific topic, a specific guest. It's going to be very organized. It's gonna be very on point. But if you're coming on just this random live like you're doing right now, you ain't getting all that from me. It's very random, unscripted conversation. That's the beauty about being like a semi-reality show. This is like reality. It's me in the moment. So me in the moment, I have a lot of different thoughts. I am a person that have so many different dreams and aspirations, and I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to just chit chat without any script. Like either you want to listen or you don't. You know, that's how it is. But anywho, I just love, and I was like, I wonder where Red at. Because me and Red be going back and forth some conversation talking about just about everything. We be talking like y'all ain't on this live with us. But shout out to Red. He is one of our consistent engagers here on CTR. He pops on frequently, and we really appreciate him, and we value Red. So what's up, Red? How you doing? We love our CTR riders, okay? And our CTR riders are our supporters of this channel or our network, because we have people that follow us only on Facebook. Then we have people that follow us only on Instagram. Then we have people that's only over here on YouTube. And then we have Roku. We have the website, and magazines and all that. So people choose to follow us on the platform that they feel most comfortable on. And so, but our most engaged audience thus far right now is over here on YouTube when we do these lives. I mean, you guys watch and do things with us even if we don't, but this is one of the parts that I love, just coming on live. First of all, let you see that I'm a real person. Second of all, to let you be able to get a bird's eye view of what it is to be an entrepreneur, kind of like the entrepreneur lifestyle, which is basically what the Tina Ramsey Show is about. And just share a little bit about myself and my life, or whatever random thought pops up in my head on this live. So what you doing, Red? What you doing? No, I'm not just getting off of work. I'm actually, because I'm a full-time entrepreneur. So I pretty much work when I want to work. However, I am very structured. So I traditionally work Monday through Friday. Then my goal is to not work over the weekend. But Sometimes I will work over the weekend when I have to go travel to do events because I am an MC. I am a podcast host and producer, and I have my own show. So people hire me to come, and I'm a international public speaker. So they will hire me to come in and do motivational speaking or inspirational speaking, which is a little different from motivational speaking. So inspirational speaking is you get the motivation, but an inspirational speaker will take it a step further and give you tips, strategies to be able to have something tangible so that you can work on. They're not just going to make you feel good. They're going to give you structure to say, hey, this is how you do X, Y, Z. Write this down. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. It's almost like the entry level of coaching. And so people hire me in to either do the inspirational speaking, or it'll be a combination of me doing that along with explaining to them how media works. All right. And talk about podcasting, media, how to use media to leverage your business, how to promote yourself, image consulting, all the things that deals with presenting your brand in a proper way when you are sharing yourself online. And the second thing that they hire me to speak on is homeschooling, because I actually homeschooled both of my children. Now, they was in public school for second and fourth grade. So my daughter was in school all the way up to the fourth grade. My son was in school up to the second grade. And that's when I took them out. Being a former public school educator myself, when I took my children out of school, homeschooling was not popular. So it looked kind of like, why is she doing this? That's a little cray-cray. But I had my reasons, and I'm so glad that I did. I wish I would have did it much sooner, but anywho, that's me. Now, both of my children are graduating high school. My son is working on his job that he wants to work on, and he do help me. He works in the business sometimes, not like he helps out. I would say he helps out. He don't work, but he helps out with the business. My daughter, she works for me. She is my EA, my executive assistant. She is the best EA I have ever seen. And I have had so many people that come in to help me, kind of like a personal assistant, but an EA is a little bit different because they're the top of all the different assistants, right? So any assistants that I have outside of her will have to report to her, and she direct them on what they need to do. So, yes, and yes. Someone asked me, do I like KFC or Popeyes? Neither. I don't like, like KFC 10, 15, 20 years ago, it was great. It tastes good. The people, well, I don't know. It could be just the area. Over here where I'm at, it sucks. Like, it's so nasty. Like, you playing Russian roulette. You can go over there and get stomach food poisoning because they, So I don't like either. And I never did like Popeyes. I went to Popeyes one time, not really my type of taste. So I'm not really into Popeyes. So when everybody was going crazy about them chicken sandwiches, you remember everybody going crazy about them chicken sandwiches, fighting and carrying on. I'm like, what are they doing all that for? Like, I'm not a Popeye chicken girl. And if I like Bojangles. Give me a Bo biscuit. I like Bojangles if I had to pick, because KFC don't taste good. Mr. H said we homeschool all 5 of our children. Oh, I love meeting fellow homeschoolers or former homeschoolers, whether you're doing it now or you have done it. We are a very close-knit community. Like, it don't matter what the color of your skin is or your background or why you chose to homeschool. If you homeschool, we hear you homeschool, like, yo, what's up, fellow homeschooler? Yeah, so yeah, we homeschool both of our children. And June, last month, my son, which is my baby, he graduated. So I'm feeling a little bit of that. Oh, not the baby. I don't know. It still hasn't quite settled in that I have 2 grown children. I don't know. People, you can't prepare for this. You have to just live it. I know my mom, she told me, my dad, and then other people, but it's different. Like when you're going through it and You used to having them. I would tell any parent, even if you're stressed out because your kids are small, enjoy them enjoy your kids because they grow up so fast. You guys, thank you for coming in. Thank you for commenting. And make sure to hit that like button. Let's go ahead and get it to 10 likes. Come on. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Red said it's so hard to build a decent team. It's not like it used to be. That's right. It is very difficult to build a team. And we're going to talk about entrepreneurship. So I have noticed, because for me, I really prefer having older workers. I know that sounds kind of like, why? Because number one, somebody that's older, who are more settled, they have bills to pay, they have family, they have responsibilities. They come to work with a different type of attitude when they work for you because they know they need to make this money in order to sustain their life. Young people, they still more free, more charismatic. They may start out doing good, but then they start getting lackadaisious. Now, with that being said, I hire young and old. I'm just saying what I prefer. But I hire younger people because, number one, younger people need to learn, right? Because they need someone to give them a helping hand, someone to give them a chance. The thing is, it's just this new generation, their soft skills. Now, I'm not saying the whole generation, but I'm just saying the individuals who I have been able to work with, that I hire in, their soft skills, and if you don't know what that is, soft skills are just general communication skills. To be able to communicate your emotions properly, to be able to work in a situation that you may not. If you're having a problem, like conflict resolution, they might have a conflict, but there's no resolution, right? And so, because they grew up in an era, think about it. My generation, when we grew up, cell phones was just coming out. Well, cell phones was out, but only the elite had cell phones. So doctors and lawyers, they had cell phones. Regular people, we used a payphone with a calling card. We did not have no cell phone back in the day. Not a regular person. So, and we use a regular telephone, like it plugged up in the wall. You know, we didn't have no call waiting. Whoever called you first, that's who you talk to. And if they called you and you was already on the phone to give a beep time, beep, 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 let you know, they on the phone yapping. So you're going to have to wait. And it wasn't no where you can turn out and talk to everybody else. Now, it's so many things that came out after that, you know, but I'm talking about in the beginning. So it was a different time. And back in the day, them cell phones were so big. I remember my cousin had a cell phone. That thing had a big carrying case, and the phone was just as big as the phone inside your house. You know, like if you had a phone back in the day, you was something else. You know, they're like, well, you got a phone? You got a car phone? But so getting back to the children now, and I can say this because not only do I work with children, I work with adults, all right, from these different pockets of generations. And I can see the difference with communication. I can see the lack of social skills. Now, I will tell you something that the young people have a leg up on us. Young people have a leg up on our generation because it's almost like they come out the womb knowing how to work that technology. Like they could be born 24 hours ago. You put a tablet in their face and they already know how to scroll. They know how to turn it on. They know how to set it up. Like it's like they innate sense ability is digital. They know how to work social media. It's very easy for them. They know how to work cell phones and all these different techie stuff. They know how to work laptops and computers. I'm talking about not just turn it on and do what you need to do. I'm talking about the intricate things of technology. It is if this generation just come out the womb and know how to do it. Whereas our generation and older, we have to get a course, somebody kind of walk us through, or we got to do it for a certain amount of time before we get it, because we're so used to pen and paper. We're used to putting in some work to do things. So it's just different. So they have some advantages, but then they have some disadvantages, because literally we go in a room, we're going to say, hey, how you doing? Oh, nice meeting you. My name is Tina. What is yours? Just simple conversation. They're going to be on the phone text messaging, or they're going to tap each other phone and text message so they can air text and all this other stuff. And I'm like, literally, I was in the classroom because I homeschool and I also go off and teach. I was sitting in the classroom and I was like, why is these children laughing back and forth? Why they laughing? Why are they laughing? I mean, nobody's saying anything. Do you know them children were sitting right beside each other? I mean, here and there, right? Here, just like this. And they was texting each other back and forth. Emojis and all the little stuff. And I was like, now my generation, we're going to be having that conversation with our mouth, with words, and they're texting. And they're sitting in the same room side by side. I was like, put the cell phone down and have a conversation. They was like, we are. And looking back, I'm like, woo. It's just different times, different generation. Now that technology, they got us. But soft skills, they need help. Because simple social cues, they miss because of the advancement of having all this technology. So the technology advancement is good, but then it has its other side that's not so good. So I feel like the children need some soft skill training and personal development, social skills, because of the world that they're growing up in, all digital. Like they didn't have to communicate because everything is through the cell phone and everything. So Angel said, yes, yeah. Oh, yeah. The fried chicken is always better at home, Angel. Girl, yeah. Girl, yes. Okay, always better. My son make the best. Yeah, love Bojangles and they seasoned fries. I know it's not good for you, but Lord, let me tell you, it good. So, okay. Oh, Mr. H said all of their 5 are over 19 now. Wow. How does that feel? Like, literally, it's a hard adjustment for me to now have 2 young adults. My daughter just turned 20 a couple days ago, and my son is 18. Right after he graduated high school, maybe a week or 2 later, he started his first job and loves it. And that's it, right? Because I have 2 children, and so I'm like, whoo, to have 2 adult children. I mean, I still see them as my babies. I didn't get it when my mama said, to me, she was like, you can always be my baby. I don't care how old you is. You can be 65. You still my baby. Now I get it. Okay, but it's just something. Oh, Up with the Mars says, wait. Let me read some of these comments. We have Mr. Chu in the building. Thank you for the compliment. Thank you, Mr. A. Time FYI, she's married. Yes, I am happily married of 22 years to my high school sweetheart. We've been together 25, but married 22. December make it 23. Yeah, Mr. H, like these electronics and then the breakdown of social circles. Yes, it is. You're right. Because when you think about kids back in the day, and even adults, we used to get together. Like we look forward to the weekend because you was going to get together with somebody or do something. And now people are more recluse. They're more to themselves. Now I am an introvert by nature. However, when necessary, I do things. I do like to do things. What I would say, I'm an ambivert. That's a new term that they have, which is a blend between an introvert and an extrovert. So I used to say that I'm an introvert with extrovert tendencies, which means I do a very social type of entrepreneurship. I'm a podcaster. I'm a TV producer. I do where I'm around a lot of people. I'm a public speaker. I'm an author. That's public, public. However, I do enjoy being home. I love being home. And so, but I also love helping people. So that's why I say it has to be passion driven for me. But yeah, I really feel that we need to hone in on this social problem that we have and with the young people as well as with adults, so that we could get back to being, for humanity to become humane again, like respect each other. Even if you don't necessarily agree with what someone is saying, be respectful, right? Have these conversations about why, and hopefully you can get to some kind of resolution. But all the children that I see now, this generation, they don't have the social skills. They don't have the emotional maturity to handle when things are not going their way. I call it a temper tantrum generation and a very entitled generation, because when I grew up, we automatically knew that we was going to start at the bottom of the totem pole in regards to working for someone else. You're going to come in on entry level. It ain't nothing you can do. You're going to have to start from the bottom and work your way up to the top of the ladder of being an employee. You're going to start at entry level, and eventually you might be a supervisor if you want to become a supervisor, but you got to put in some time, some work, get some experience. Young people now, they want to come in with top pay with no experience. And some of them, they want to come in and already become the CEO, and they didn't even learn how to do the entry level yet. So it's a very different time of entitlement for me, because I'm the person that also hire people. So I'm like, you don't come in making decisions. The decisions are made and then you follow them. Did you read the employee manual? So it's just a different time. And I don't necessarily blame them, because it's pretty much common. So I look at it as all of us taking the time to kind of re-educate, reacclimate what it is, and being grateful. Just simply being grateful. You don't see too many people being grateful now. Up next with Lamar said they had a long antenna. Oh, you had them long antennas for your TV. Listen, I had them too. We call them rabbit ears, where them rabbit ears be like that, and you find that sweet spot, and you be able to get that picture on your show, on your television, super clear. You be like, don't move it. We call it rabbit ears down here. And we used to put some aluminum foil on the tips to get that good clean picture on the TV. Good boy, yeah, I know about them antennas. That was good old TV. You really appreciate watching that show or movie when you had to work hard to get those rabbit ears or antenna perfect to get the channel to come in clear. Man, please, you was just like, nobody can tell you nothing. Mr. H said, and digital isn't human, so it's no wonder with the first language being with computers means they don't speak human. Wow, I didn't think about that. You're right, because when you think about digital, the children are exposed to that first, and digital don't have any feelings. That's a good perspective. Maybe that's why, because even as parents, we give our kids these devices, right? And you can't get around it now. Back in the day, you could say, okay, you're not going to get no computer. You're not going to get a cell phone. You're not going to do all this. But in today's society, you have to have a cell phone at some point. You have to be on the internet, because if you want to live in this world, you have to do online banking. Everything you turn around, you have to have a email and a password. Even for school, you have to have an email password. So it's really no way to get around not being on the internet, period. Not unless you living off the grid. And even if you're living off the grid, at some point you got to come in town to get something. So, yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, maybe if we can kind of figure out a healthy balance, maybe we can help the kids, because they really need to learn how to communicate with their thought, mature their emotional maturity, right? It's a very different time, and when you're in education like myself, you see it because you're around it, and you're like, ooh. So they are advanced in so many other things. They're very intuitive, right? Especially when it comes down to techie stuff. But just regular stuff, like most kids, I was shocked. Showed the kid a letter, told the kid to go get a stamp. The kid said, "What is a stamp?" I said, "Well, go to the post office and get a stamp." Guess what the child said? "What is the post office?" I said, "What?" You said, "What is the post office?" And you said, "What is a stamp?" Okay, well then here's the letter, the envelope. I said, the envelope is getting mailed to, and I said the address. And I said, don't forget to put your return address on it. Wait, what is a return address? And where address do I write to send? Now, this is not no child, no fifth grader. This is a person in high school. So I said, what we don't, because see, I don't go into schools teaching like I used to. I go in now to teach a certain thing, right? So I would do like media, or I do social media, or I do mindset development, I do health and wellness. I'm very niche on what I would go into school to do. So I don't teach a whole onslaught of all the subjects like I used to do back in the day. And I was like, what's in the curriculum? They're not teaching kids about how to write a letter anymore. They're not teaching kids about the post office. I was like, everything is digital. They know all about an email. They know all about, they got these things where you can like mail something. It's a letter, but you mail it digital, come with the envelope and all that. They know anything about doing it digital, but I'm talking about in your hand. I was like, they didn't know what a stamp was. They didn't know what the post office was. Okay, they did not know how to fill out the envelope in order to send a letter. And they did not know how to sign their name, which is not uncommon these days. So if you can't sign your name because if you got some sort of disability or something, which that's different, but to not just be able to, because they took cursive writing out of public schools. So I heard that they may be bringing it back, but I was just like, we are helping our children in so many ways, but we failing them in so many ways too, because that's not good. Because this technology do go out. So what you going to do when the technology go out? You're going to be sitting down there like, I don't know how to communicate. They do that thing with both texting at the table with dating someone too. Oh yeah, they be sitting right at the table on a date texting each other, and they sitting right in front of each other. You're right. Mr. H said, you're an empty nester. Oh my goodness. So the only answer is grandkids. Wait a minute. I don't want to be a grandma right now. Oh no. I would love to be one in the future. But not this soon. Let them live a little. They're only 18 and 20. But my parents love being a grandparent. And I'm going to tell you something about my mom and dad. My mom and dad is a whole different parent to grandparent to my children than how they parent me. Like strict and everything. And with the grandkids, oh, just let them have it. I'm like, wait a minute. Now, you're the same parents that raised me. Now, if I did that, that would be a problem. But they do that. Oh, ain't that cute? I'm like, I don't know why grandparents be switching up, but you not the same parents when you become a grandparent. I mean, laid back, easy going, understandable. My parents was strict growing up. Woo! But with them grandkids, whole different personality. So you can mod for me. I don't even know how to set that up. I appreciate you offering that because I know you see some of these little weird comments. Oh, that's what they were talking about, Mr. H. The long antenna remarks referring to the old mobile car phones. Oh, yeah. Yes. It was long because my cousin had one and it was like a big box about this wide, about this high. It kind of looked like a little thin um cooler, like the one that's go in between your seats. And the antenna was so, you're right, it was so long. But you know what, the antenna was long for our first cord. You remember how the cordless phones was when they first came out? That antenna was real long too. Boy, we thought we was something when we got a cordless phone back in the day because no longer did you had to drag around that 100-foot cord. Because I remember when my mom and dad I remember we had the phone on the wall. And literally when the phone call come, you're standing up by the wall, leaning on the wall or sitting in a chair by the wall, just having you a good conversation. And then they came out with a 10-foot cord. So then you can go from wherever your phone was. So if it was in the kitchen, you can walk to the living room and talk. You thought you was something. But baby, let me tell you something. When they got that 100-foot cord, you can walk all over your house. You can go from your kitchen to your bedroom to the bathroom, all over the house and talk. I mean, literally, it was the things that we get used to. But those were some good times. Those were some good times. Oh, CTR, we have somebody in the back working. But yeah. Yeah, Red, they be changing up. My parents changed up all the discipline. Okay. What I mean, no, let me be honest. What discipline? Because literally, my kids got away with just about everything. Every now and then they might say something, but for the most part, my kids don't. I looked at my mom and dad. I was like, wait a minute now. If I would have said that or done that, I would have got a stiff punishment. Number one. Number two, I would have been grounded. Number three, no dessert for me. You get your food and then you go to bed. I'm like, and then you're like, hey, my parents explaining to them why they shouldn't do something or why they should think about the way that they say this and that. I'm like, now you didn't do that for me growing up. Like, you a whole different set of people with these grandkids than when you was raising me. And everybody who are grandparents, they say it's just a different feeling. It's a different time. They say it's less stressful because when they was raising us, they had to figure everything out. But whereas now they know the things, and so it's just carefree. I don't know because I'm not a grandparent yet, but I hope to be one day, but not soon. They just got out of school good. But remember to like this video. We're going to get up to 10. We have 2 more likes to go and we will have 10. We want to at least have 10 or 11 likes on this video. So if you are new, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell and go ahead and smash that like. Smash that like. And if you subscribe to our channel, let us know so that I can give you guys a shout out and do my subscribe dance, okay? So we got Israel in the building. Welcome, 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 welcome to the live. Red, thank you so much for helping us in the mod and whatever team member is in the back right now that's moderating. Thank you, mod. We got Red stepped up to the plate. Let's give Red a shout out for helping us moderate these comments because literally we have a lot of good people on our YouTube channel, but then we have some other people that just want to cause trouble. They just darkness, and we only want the light, hunting. We only want the light. So thank you, Red, for all your work. But you guys gonna see that Red be on just about every live, and we be having all kind of conversation. So if you want us to talk or want me to talk to you, you have to interject into our conversation. And like Mr. H did, and we having us a whole conversation, that's what we do over here. This is really a laid back kind of like reality show. Just laid back, unscripted, talk about anything and everything. But we're all about positivity, love, and light. We talk about entrepreneurship. We talk about the different videos that we put on. Like we uploaded some new videos. One with the grandma, and that just went viral. That's short. So thank you for watching and comment. I don't know if it's real or fake, but I do know that I know how to hit a bottle and it'll open up. So I mean, I don't see why hers wouldn't do it. But hey. And then we have some shorts from short videos, and we have regular videos, and then we have long form videos. So loving it. Like I said, we like to entertain you and also educate you at the same time. And sometimes we just like to make you think. And we love animals and stuff like that. So you will see us having content about animals on here too. Something to make you smile, because it's enough bad stuff in the world. It's enough of that. We are just spreading love and light over here. Love and light. And sometimes we just put stuff on to kind of make you think and be like, what? Or we like to share real life interviews from the past about some of the people that we have grown to love, like Richard Pryor, Muhammad Ali, and we're going to do some more, bringing back some of those older interviews so you'll get to know them as a person, because they're having these real candid interviews. And most of these interviews are before most of us was even born. And then some of us, we was born, but we weren't thinking about no interviews like that. We're older now, more settled, and we're like, okay, I want to understand why he did what he did. And then I didn't know that Richard Pryor went through so much. I had no idea. You have no idea what the things that people go through. The squirrel crisis, now, I do know it's a squirrel crisis. I didn't know where the place was, because I did see a documentary on it. I really don't know what to do. They said the gray squirrel is taking over and killing off the red tail squirrel or something like that, becoming extinct. So if we're talking about the same location, I did see a documentary. I just can't remember. I really don't know. I don't know what they can do, because they're pretty much populating really, really fast. Okay, let me read what Mr. H said. The changing baby standards, the biblical proverb to the rich man constantly with the kids, even honeycomb, is tiresome. But to the hungry / starving man, lonely, either bitter things is sweet. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. So we really got to get to the point where we help our babies, okay? And when I say babies, I mean all the kids, even if it's not your birth child. You know, what can you do if you are in education, if you just general? What can you do? Like, because these soft skills, you have to have them, because at some point you need to open your mouth and talk. God didn't give you this mouth just to be like this. So when you do speak, do you share? Can you articulate your feelings properly? I don't know. Thank you, Red. So anywho, I just want to come on live. Make sure, I love it when you guys talk with each other. Check out the new videos that we put up. We're almost hitting that hour mark, and I am getting tired because I literally went to an event today, and then we went out, had some family time. They went to the mall while I was at the event, and then we went out to eat. I came home and changed into my generational turnaround shirt to represent, because you know I'm very good on when people send me stuff, depending upon what it is now. As long as it ain't nothing cray cray, I will put on the shirt. I actually purchased this shirt, and in support of the podcaster on the network, and I will tell you about it. Like the other day, I had on Creator Life. Of course, I always wear CTR Media Network stuff. This time I got Generation Turnaround. Another video I had positive. Oh my goodness. I can't remember. I think it's Positive Conversations or something like that. But anyway, I have another shirt that I'm going to be putting on too from another organization, and I'll tell you a little bit about that once I have it on. But you'll see me either having mugs where I have cups that companies sent me. Well, I don't have it in here right now, but you'll see me having different things, and then I will show it to you guys like this. Autism Society in South Carolina, an amazing organization that's right here in South Carolina that actually help parents and young adults, children and young adults with autism. And for those of you who may not know, my son that just graduated high school, he has high functional autism. So, of course, I'm going to be in the room with something that is going to help not only my child, but getting the information so that I can share with other parents who may have a child that has autism or developmental delay or dyslexia or anything that falls in the special needs category. So I go out in the community, talk with the different organization leaders, and figure out what the laws are. Not figure out, but have them share with me what they are. I interview some of the people and also just share. So you guys won't have to run through some of the challenges that I went through when looking for help and resources for my son. And sometimes you just need someone to say, hey, I understand. I understand, right? Because sometimes when you have a child that has any kind of sickness or any kind of developmental delay, autism, ADD, ADHD, sometimes you just feel alone. And so finding community to be able to support, that's just like being a homeschooler. You find more comfort when you find other homeschoolers, right? That's with anything in life. And so that's one thing that I do. So I will go out and find the resources and then share with the people. Share with the people. So that you won't have to go through what I went through. I mean, because now I know I do better. So I share the information. Oh, thank you for the compliment. Oh, said I'm so pretty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Red. Yes, yes, yes. So some people are under the impression that homeschoolers don't socialize. Now, we do have some families that choose to limit their socialization, but my children, we was always in some type of camp, some type of activity or something, whether in person or virtual, because there's so many opportunities. Like the state fair. The state fair actually let homeschoolers come in for free. They have like a homeschooling week where they have certain times of the day between 12 and 2. The kids can ride rides for absolutely free if you're a homeschooler from 12 to 2. And then from 9 to 11, they take a course. So they take all these different courses. So they come out, they learn in the first half of the morning. So they take physics, they take all kind of different activities for school. And then after that, they do school, they get rewarded by getting a free unlimited pass to be able to ride any and every ride as many times as they want for absolutely free. They just have to do the school part first, and then they get the rides. Then the museums, any type of athletic, whatever, they normally will have special pricing for homeschoolers. I know, and so we do a lot. Well, we did a lot of social things. Like we was always somewhere. We went to the apple orchard. Like we was always doing, and they have homeschooling days where all the homeschoolers come out. Listen, We did, but like you said, Mr. H, it's very important that when you do homeschool, because it's very easy to stay home all the time. But even the library, our library over here have homeschooling classes that they do for free. You just sign your kids up. They have art classes, music classes. Let's see. Art, music, reading, what they call it. They had a section on space. So look into your schools, look into your library if you're homeschooling. They have so many different discounts. Like literally, we can get the teacher's discount card for Barnes and Noble, the teacher's discount card, and be able to buy our kids' curriculum at 10% off because we are considered a teacher of a private. It goes. The legal term is it goes up on the private institution when you homeschool. So a lot of these places give us the same discount that they would give a teacher that is in the public school system. So Staples, we can get a discount there. Michael's, we just have to show proof that we're homeschooling and that we are legitimate. So we have to show like homeschooling ID, what homeschooling association you're part of. Different places do have different requirements. But there's so many different things that you can actually do. So many things that you can actually do. Oh, we have Venezuela in the building. You're going to listen to me. Okay, I'm going to listen. You're going to listen to me to learn English. Now, listen, I'm Southern, so some of my words may not be correct. The way I sound because I have a country twang. Because, see, you heard me? I said the way I sound is say. The correct English pronunciation is the way that I say it. But I was like, the way that I say it. So you might need to get Rosetta Stone or a little app so that you can get that clear English and not that broken English. Okay. But you can learn from me too. You're just going to sound Southern. Oh, boy. Yeah, there are a lot of cool loopholes that we do get from being homeschoolers. There are also homeschooling scholarships. Our kids go to college too. That's another misconception. And there are some colleges that do not require SAT and PSAT and SAT scores. They'll let you come in without all of those because some parents choose to test, some parents choose not to test. And we can get scholarships just like everybody else. We can go to college, we can do extracurricular activities and actually be a part of our local schools. Football team, band, JRTC. You just enroll you have to go to your school district to figure out how they actually work that. But you can literally, my kids could be homeschooled and be on the JRTC for the school. So if they're in middle school, they can be on the JRTC or the high school. They want to be a cheerleader, they can go out there just for cheerleading. They want to go out and take a certain course because we are tax-paying citizens. We are paying taxes for children to go to school. We just so happen that our kids, we chose, we made the choice to homeschool our children. So we may not take advantage of everything, but we may choose to take advantage of some things. So, anyway, that's how it is. Because it's the weekend, I am working at talking with the people who I would like to talk to at the moment. I'm an entrepreneur. I don't punch no time clock. I march to the beat of my own drum. I can work when I want to work and don't want to work, but I am more structured. So I traditionally work Monday through Friday. So today was a me day / family day. All right, we are past that 1 hour. I want to thank everyone who came on and who are positive. Hey! And I want to thank everyone that came on. Our regulars. Shout out to Red in the building for helping us with moderating this chat because this chat can get a little bonkers sometimes. So Red, thank you so much for not only coming in being positive, but also coming in and helping, volunteering to help. So thank you for that. So I am getting ready to go, and I'm going to relax. So everyone have a great, amazing rest of your day. Thank you, Red, for doing it. And also our team member that is working on the back, moderating as well. On that note, you guys, love you. We'll hopefully see you guys either tomorrow or sometime during the week. Welcome to all our new subscribers. We have officially hit 10 likes on this video. Let me do my dance. We got 10 likes. We got 10 likes. Thank you. And thank you, Mr. H. I hope you decide to pop back in because you have some great insight and great advice. So I hope that you decide to hit that subscription button. Number one, like this video, and come back for any of our other content and lives, because you gave some good food for thought. So Red, everybody say thank you, Red. Woo! And Red will be talking, because you know how we do. When I go live, you know we be having our own conversation. Oh, yes, Mr. H. Oh, yes. I really value people, and I value individuals who are positive. I value individuals who have insight, and I value ones who share positive stuff. And you just gave so much to this live in a positive way, food for thought, because I don't know everything. And so thank you. You made it a very enjoyable live today by coming in and sharing. And Red, of course, you know, we always chitter and chattering. And Red, thank you so much for volunteering to be a mod today and keeping everything clean and positive. And shout out to one of our CTR Media Network team members for coming in and moderating for this live as well. So today we had to have two, Red and one of our members, because this is the weekend, so we normally don't work on the weekend. So I usually be doing this on my own. So that just show you what the CTR Media Network riders are. Listen, they see a problem, they come in and be like, listen, let me help. So thank you. So on that note, you guys have a great, amazing rest of your day. Thank you for being the best part of CTR Media Network. And if no one told you today that you are loved, that you are worthy, that you are valued, I want you to know that I love you, you are worthy, and you are valued. So what do I want you to do until we talk again? I want you to keep smiling, okay? And don't let anyone dim your light or stop you from shining. I don't care what's going on around you that is not ideal, that may be negative, or you have the power within you to change your perspective and how you view things, how you react, and everything like that. And anything that you want to do, you can do it. You just have to put in the work. And just know that you are amazingly awesome. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.